Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're fishing one of the most beautiful scenic bodies of water in the Midwest.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Hey, John Gillespie! Hey, John Gillespie!
Just a big, beautiful fish.
Oh, is that awesome?
Holy moly!
Oh my God! It's a huge fish! It's a huge fish!
This is amazing.
Who do you got?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, folks, it's been a couple of years since we've been on the beautiful Turtle Flambeau Flowage up in Iron County, Wisconsin. And if you want to know something about fishing flowages, you got to ask Jeff Winters. I'll tell you what, you are the flowage expert. And, you know, for folks that haven't been on the Flambeau Flowage, talk a little bit about the beauty of this place.
This place is a little over 17,000 acres, 200 some miles of shoreline, and 90% of it's undeveloped. So you get a wilderness experience in the middle of northern Wisconsin, and it's a great summer fishery.
Yeah, you know, this time of year when you talk about late July, it's kind of tough fishing, but you come to the flowages and you get kind of a potpourri. You get a mixture of fish.
Right, it like lakes this time of year can get a little tough, and you get a lot of boat traffic from pleasure boating. Out here it's fishermen, and they're so spread out, not many of them. And we're going to be catching a little bit of everything today: perch, bluegills, walleyes, northerns, smallmouth. There's just everything. It's just a mixture.
Well, I think that's one of the beauties of you and son-in-law Ed's guide service, that you guys cater to families, you cater to beginning fishermen, and you don't care how big the fish are, you want people to catch fish.
That's the goal. We just got done with a 3-guide job. We had a whole bunch of kids, anywhere from about 4 years old up to 13, and they had a ball. I mean, I watched these kids with smiles from ear to ear. They were catching bass and perch and walleyes. They had a good time.
Well, this is always one of my favorite days of the year. We got our 2 regulars with us today, son-in-law Ed, and we got, of course, my daughter Blake, and we'll catch some fish.
Oh, we will. We're going to have fun. That's for sure.
All right, buddy. Hey, folks, so show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this. How did you think this boat handled big water on Lake Superior?
Oh, it handled it amazing. I mean, we had 2 to 3 footers at times, and you just glided right over the top of them. You wouldn't even feel the bumps. You could have swore it was dead calm out there.
What did you think about having that many people in the boat and the fishability?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, everybody can spread out. You can have a couple in the front, a few people in the back. Nobody's worrying about hooking each other, and everybody has their own space, and you got plenty of space for your fishing equipment.
What did you think of the flooring?
I love the flooring. It's easy to fish at. It's easy on your feet. We have fish slime a lot, especially when we're catching pike. It's easy to clean. That's what I love most about it.
Have you ever wondered what oil goes in your vehicle or your ATV? Well, at AMSOIL, we've got some industry-leading lookup guides that we spend a ton of time maintaining. So you could type in your snowmobile, you could type in your truck, you could type in your everyday commuter car, and it'll tell you what oil, what filter, and how much of each you need. You can also add your vehicle to the AMSOIL garage, and then it's saved. So next time you need an oil change, you just click a button. For more information, check out amsoil.com.
Well, welcome back, folks. Beautiful day on the Turtle Flambeau Flowage. And Jeff, you have a bite, huh, buddy?
Yeah, I missed them.
Swing and a miss there?
Swing and a miss.
Well, we should tell the folks what we're doing. Just using a crawler and a weedless jig, and you're starting us off on shorelines, huh, Jeff?
Yes, we are. We're working where the weeds are, and the weeds are up tight. That seems to be the key.
And just cast right into them?
Right into them.
Hey, there we go, Jeff, and we'll
It's
see
small one, whatever it is.
what our first fish of the day is, as we talked
It's a
about.
bluegill.
What do we got there?
Oh, that's a big
Pumpkin
one.
seed, nice pumpkin seed.
Oh, actually, that's not bad, Jeff.
Nope.
And some of these flowages have really good panfish population.
Yeah, they do. The willow is special. This one's this one's known for perch, but the bluegills are getting better all the time.
Hey, Jeff, what do we got here, buddy?
I don't know, probably a rock bass.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're catching some perch. They aren't quite big enough, but you can get some big perch here. Let's hope that's what this is.
A walleye.
There we go,
Eater
Jeff.
walleye.
Yeah, that's interesting. No, we were catching perch here, and the walleyes will be right in with them, huh?
Yep.
And just a jig and a crawler?
Jig and a crawler and that, and he hit pretty aggressively. Nice little eater, because you can only keep them between 12 and 15, and one can exceed 15.
What do we got now?
I got another perch.
That very next cast.
Yep, looks like an eater. Nice perch.
Yeah, now hold that out, and that's, you told me that's a good deal in the middle of summer like this if you can find them out here.
Yep, and lately they've been the target species of a lot. I mean, this is a good solid 10 and a half, and he's got some real fatness to him.
And how big do you get them?
My biggest one last week was 14 inches. We had 3 of them like that.
No kidding.
These are the jumbo variety perch. They're the big pot bellies.
I don't know what this is. Let's see, at least I caught my bobber back. I just had my line break.
That could have been a muskie.
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
That's a small one.
Oh, there we go. Blake, move your line a little bit, please.
Oh, you got your other bobber, too.
And, whoa, nice
Right in the
job
corner.
there. Hey, I want to tell you something, folks, about the smallmouth here, and Jeff talked about it to me on the phone the other day, how thick these fish are. Now, they aren't real long, but they're built like crazy, and turn around here, buddy. Let's show the folks at home that. Now, that is only, about a 14-inch fish, but look at the width on that thing, And that's something you guys can target out here, too?
They're all over.
Are they really? Yeah, and boy, do they fight too. But Jeff, one thing I want to ask you, why are the smallmouth so thick on the Flambeau Flowage?
Well, smallmouth get their girth from crawdads, eating crawdads. And this flowage has no shortage of crawdads. So when you see them, a lot of times when you catch them, they're actually kind of barfing them up.
All right, Blake, we're perch fishing now. We're perch fishing.
Rock bass fishing.
Ooh, rock bass.
Rock bass.
Ed's got one on, though. Oh, that's a nice perch, too. Hold them out right there. And, Ed, I'll tell you what. You guide the Flambeau Flowage yourself quite a bit. And this is a pretty easy deal out here for the perch, huh?
We're hitting them pretty good right now, aren't we?
Fish on.
Oh, be a big perchy. Be a big perchy.
I had a little rock bass before.
Here we go. And we got
another
rock bass.
You're the rock bass queen today, Blake.
I got a nicer one.
Yeah, we're all on the same spot there. All these fishes come from the same spot. Rock bass, perch, walleye.
This is a nice fish. It's a drag puller.
Smallmouth. Okay.
Oh, that's a big northern.
Oh, that is a big fish.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there we go. Don't lose him, Jeff. Don't lose him, buddy. And boy, that is a nice fish. Pass him right up there to Uncle Jeff.
That's a big
Boy, is
northern.
that a beautiful fish, Jeff Winters. What do you think, buddy?
That's a keeper.
No, I mean, you were telling me before, there's tons and tons of small pike in here, but there's also some dandies.
Yeah, this is one of the big boys on this flowage.
Now, didn't you the other day have one that was really big on?
We had one about 37, and it broke the line right next to the boat. This one's over 30.
Now, how many years you and I have been fishing together? 30?
We started in 92.
92. So you were the one that taught me about eating pike and how good they are. And, we have it on YouTube how to clean those. You showed how to clean those. They are a wonderful fish, aren't they?
They are. You bone them out, arguably the best tasting fish that swims.
I'm perch fishing with a bobber on.
You got a walleye.
And I got myself a little walleye there. But no, it is interesting. We haven't moved, like I said, from this one spot. And Blake, what species have we caught in this one spot? We have caught
rock bass, perch, northern pike, smallmouth, and now a walleye.
Yeah, well, and Jeff caught a nicer walleye right there.
Yeah. I'm sitting back here.
All right, Lady Rock Bass, Lady Rock Bass. Let's see if we got something other than a rock bass.
Oh my golly.
Well, come on, get him on. Yeah.
Oh.
What do you got?
I don't know. Oh, a little smallie.
A little smallmouth.
Oh, that's not bad. There on your little bobber-rooney there.
Yep, it's a thick one like you were saying before. All right. I got him.
There you go. Nicely done.
Ugh.
They are fatties, though, aren't
Yes,
they?
and they're so fun to catch, especially on the bobber.
And you know, later this month we have the grandkids coming up, and for the family vacation.
Yeah.
And that, if you target those and they catch those, how fun, huh?
It is really, really fun. No matter the age, I still love it at 27.
Yeah, but I mean, Jeff, on the flowage here, you've had groups out where you catch a lot of them in one day, right?
Yep, a group we had last week, the boys, the youngest ones, are just dropping it over the side and just hoisting them in.
And that they must be thrilled.
Oh, yeah. We had some battles there where it was Nip and Tuck who was coming over to rail of the boat.
The bass or the kid.
Yep.
There we go. I tell you what, it is fun using a bobber in these weeds. You know, that's not a bad bluegill right there, Jeff.
Nope.
You know, probably about 7 inches right there. But again, what we're doing today is, we talked about earlier, a potpourri. You know, come out here, have the rod bend, catch some fish. And that's a philosophy that you've had throughout your guiding years, isn't it, Jeff? Just catch fish.
Yeah, I like to keep the rod bending. You know, you get a slow day where the fish aren't biting and you're targeting just walleyes. I get bored just like anybody, you know. For me, keep them going. I don't care what the fish are. Just keep bending the rod, pulling the drag, you know, having fun.
And the clients like that philosophy.
They like that, and they end up with a really nice fish fry, 2 or 3 of them even, by the end of the day.
We were fishing the Flambeau Flowage in Mercer, Wisconsin, a 5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 6 hours from Chicago, and 4 hours from Minneapolis.
Eagle Claw is the only hook made right here in the USA. And they also make this new EC 2.5 bait casting combo. This combo is fast action, lightweight, and is built to stand up to long-term use.
Amazing. Nothing better.
It flat out allows me to catch more fish. Power steering and spot lock have revolutionized what we're doing on the lake now.
Faster response times when steering.
A spot lock, man, it's second to none. Game changer.
A game changer.
Game changer.
Another nice perch.
All right, Jeffy, filling the cooler, aren't you, buddy?
Yeah.
No,
we're going to have a perch fry tonight.
Yeah. And you know, what is that's about 7.5?
Yeah, maybe? This one's probably pushing 8.
Yeah. And what's your cutoff?
Well, he's a tweener. He's really close.
Yeah.
I like them just a little bigger, but I like the 8 to 9s.
Another little walleye coming in here, guys.
On the jerk minnow.
Oh, that's not about that, Jeff, right there. This would be the size that you would keep, right?
Probably close. It's got to be over 12.
It's got to be over 12. Well, that ripped the plastic pretty good. And again, now you're a firm believer in just the crawler and a jig, but you can throw plastics out here, huh?
Yeah, plastic can be real effective out here. We do a lot of vertical jigging over the stumps, and plastic will work just as good as a minnow or a crawler.
Hey, one thing I gotta mention, if you're coming out to fish the flowage, bring lots of jigs.
Yeah, right. Yes you do. You need a lot of them.
All right, Eddie, let's see what we got here, man. We've taken a few fish off of this point, and we're gonna have ourselves a teensy walleye. There you go, Ed, turn around there. Boy, Jeff, I cannot believe the numbers of fish that we're catching, and that's gonna make 12, don't you think, Ed?
Looks like another one for the pan.
Yeah, but I mean, and encourage your clients to keep this size, right?
as you've seen, there's a lot of them.
Ooh, I got one on right now too, right behind you here, buddy. But mine's jumping, and mine, there we go, here we go.
Let's see if I can get the net for that guy.
No, I got 12-pound Seeger on here. I should be good.
That'll do it.
Yeah, there we go. And let's hold these up together, a double header. Yep, and interesting though, I mean, we were just gonna leave this spot and move, and we just cast it out a little further out off the weed edge, right?
Right on the edge.
Yeah, Jeff, that is interesting, buddy. And again, folks, the width of these bass, I mean, that's the 13-inch fish, and that thing looks like it's eating pretty darn good.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this deal. 20% off all adult and kids carded combos on sale starting at $10.39.
Folks, one thing about the Flambeau Flowage that is really unique is there's 67 campsites on this body of water. You don't need a reservation. It's first come, first serve. And it's kind of cool. You take a boat to your campsite, bring your stuff, and you can spend up to 2 weeks in one campsite. But Jeff, you know what puzzles me about flowage is when you look around at the shoreline, every spot looks like it's good, you know, that it'll hold fish. So how do you break down a flowage? I mean, what are you looking for specifically?
Like you said, every spot looks fishy. Well, every spot pretty much is fishy. So you just got to figure out where they show up, and every year it changes. So you just got to find out what they're liking. Usually it's weeds or timber, or both.
And that camping deal is pretty unique, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. I used to take the kids out here for long weekends and stuff, and you know, you can have a fish fry every day, you know, and it's remote camping. You know, all you got is you, and you can fish after dark around your island and usually catch smallmouth on topwater like there's no tomorrow.
So for folks that want to come up and camp, how do they get information, Jeff?
The best would probably start with the Mercer Chamber of Commerce. You could probably check with the DNR office too.
That thing hit, I could feel that hit, and it was unbelievable. It felt like a pike hit, Jeff. A tink, you know, like that. That's cool. Nice.
Another
there
bass,
he is.
nice bass.
Yeah, there we go. Whoa. I don't know. Maybe we ought to throw him in that clam there. I lost one. Just put the clam underneath it. There we go.
Yeah, they're heavy fish.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you look at them and you think to yourself, well, it's not going to be that big. But it isn't the length, like I said before. It's the width on these fish that is so impressive. And take a look at that Kalen's jerk minnow. Boy, did he ever hammer that. And Jeff, you know, you're right. What you'd like to do, which is really fun for me, is you let me throw the plastics and see if they're working, and you guys stick with the jig and the crawler. But you are so right on the width of these fish. I mean, look at that. I mean, I'd hate to see what a 22-incher looks like out here, you know?
Folks, today it's 88 degrees with little to no wind and no clouds in the sky, and I hate putting on sunscreen. So thank goodness I have my Blackfish shirt on because it has UPF protection, which protects me from the sun, but it also is chemical free and it keeps you cool. And the reason why it's so awesome that it's chemical free is that whenever you wash it, it will still keep you cool and protected. Get your Blackfish gear at your favorite Fleet Farm store or fleetfarm.com. Ooh, right after death.
You're rock bass.
Rock bass, Blake.
I pull a perch out, you pull a rock bass.
Oh, what do we got?
It's a bluegill.
Really? Any size?
Tweener.
Oh.
Yeah, that's another 7-incher. But how big have you gotten them up here, Jeff?
I got a couple here a week or so ago that were probably 10.5.
Wow.
Those are the two biggest I've ever seen, though.
Ooh, that bobber went down so fast.
Another bluegill.
Man, they're not that big, but wow. They are really fun
now,
to catch.
There is, Blake, the old-fashioned way to clean those.
Yeah.
Jeff will explain to you, and that is the perfect size. What do?
Yes.
You scale them, Jeff?
You scale them, and you take the guts and the fins off of them.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
And then you leave the skin on, and you just fry them up in a frying pan.
Yep, just a little egg and then a little flour. And,
yep.
They're
delicious.
The tails are delicious, too. But that's the size you would do that to, huh, Jeff?
That's the right size, yeah.
Another little guy? So they, obviously, Jeff, this is loaded with walleyes, this flowage. And again, they've got what protective slot out here?
Well, you can keep them 12 to 15. One can exceed 15. Like this is a slot fish. This is an eater.
Really?
Yeah, this one's probably 13.
And I'll bet you that tastes pretty good.
We're gonna find out.
Oh, are we? But so that slot is going to let these fish grow.
That's, I think, what their plan is hoping.
Hey, Blake, I like the sweatshirt.
Thank you. I got it at the Johnsonville Marketplace.
Big taste from a small town.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of summer, which is here now, I love Johnsonville fresh Italians.
Well, I want fresh brats.
Well, that's simple, folks. We put them on at the same time, and all you do is cook them low and slow until they're golden brown, and they are absolutely wonderful, and everybody gets what they want. Johnsonville Italians.
Fresh brats. And don't forget, all summer long is the best of the backyard sweepstakes.
Your backyard deserves the best. For a limited time, buy Johnsonville sausage or Bush's baked beans for a chance to win a Pit Boss grill, professional cornhole boards, and sausage and beans for a year. Learn more at bestofthebackyard.com.
Kalen's Pendu Jig features a patented free swinging hook. This feature gives any soft plastic or live bait an added action no fish has ever seen. As you jig it, swim it, the free swinging hook moves up and down, giving your bait or lure an unpredictable action. This jig also makes your live bait or plastic stand up when you pause it, imitating a feeding bait fish on the bottom that entices more bites. The Pendu Jig comes alive. Kalen's Pendu Jig is available in 4 sizes and 12 colors.
I use our Johnson Pump washdown kit to clean up after my messy dad.
What'd you say, Blake?
Dad.
I use my Johnson Pump washdown kit to clean my dock and my pontoon.
I use my Johnson pump to get the boat ready for tomorrow's clients.
Learn about the many uses of the Johnson Pump washdown at getjohnsonpumped.com.
All right, Jeff, let's see what we got here, buddy.
Oh, an eater perch. Nice
turn
perch.
around with him. Look at the belly on that thing. You know, we haven't seen any of those jumbos today, but, you know, as we get later into summer and early fall, are the flowages good at that time of year?
Yeah, the summer months are really shines out here in July. August will get a little tougher, and then September it comes back on.
This perch fishing is fun. Jeffy, look at that one, buddy. I mean, that's 8.5, right?
Yep, and a nice fat chunk.
And boy, there is nothing better to eat than a perch. And you're doing a fish fry, Jeff, so you know, it doesn't hurt to keep some this size.
Right.
Ooh.
Jerked it right out of water.
Not a rock bass, though.
Not a rock bass, just another
perch.
Beautiful perch.
And is it every cast your bobber's going down?
Basically, yeah. We definitely found a school of these nice perch.
It hits the water, goes straight down.
Yeah. It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm, John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2021 Fishing Contest.
Brian Brooks of East Troy caught this beautiful 30-pound carp on the Rock River on a crawler. Mark Kranz of Ripon boated this 11-inch bluegill on Big Stone Lake, Minnesota on a spike. Larry Arndt of North Judson, Indiana caught this 48-inch muskie in Indiana on a cowgirl. Andy Anderson of Wind Lake boated this 37-inch salmon on Lake Michigan on a blue fly. And this week's kids winners are Aria Felder of Johnson Creek caught this 14-inch perch on the Mississippi River on a redworm, and Caden Van Buren of Cross Plains, Wisconsin caught this 38-inch muskie on the Flambeau River.
Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. Check out what I found this week. Save $10 on the Abu Garcia Black Max Low Profile Bait Cast Reel on sale for $49.99. And save $15 on the Abu Garcia Silver Max Spinning Reel on sale for $29.99. So a lot of people don't come out here because it's very dangerous to fish the flowage because of all the rocks, the woods, and the drastic depth changes, and that's why the Humminbird and the Lake Master chip can help, right?
You bet. You know, this flowage is dangerous because all get up.
Yeah.
And if you look at the map, you know, all those red spots, I got it set for 5 feet and less.
Okay.
So, if you know, it's dangerous in deep water also, but at least, you know, in a 5-foot range, That's where your most damage can occur. These are all rock piles and gravel piles. And you want to follow it. The map is very accurate. The Lake Master chip is a marvelous tool.
So I see you have it color coded and you want to stay away from the red, correct?
Yes, those are the dangerous areas. You can see our track lines here.
Yeah.
And our track lines are all going around the red.
Yeah.
So
it helps if you don't know the flowage. This is a very important
and
tool.
you can preset that before you even leave.
Awesome. I don't know what this is.
This might be a smallmouth bass.
I just hope it's not a rock bass.
If it's a rock bass, well,
if
then
it's a rock bass, it's got to be a big one.
Whoa!
It's a bass.
Yay!
Ooh, flipping in a smallie there, Blake.
For Blake. Well, at least you didn't catch a rock bass.
That's true.
It is interesting, Blake, you know, in these spots that we fish.
Yeah.
You just caught a perch and a rock bass before that.
Yeah.
3 casts, 3 fish.
On a small jig and a crawler.
Well, this is the deal, Jeff. This time of year when it's not easy to get out there and catch game fish, you know, you're kind of getting into the dog days of summer. These flowages produce, I mean, you'd be amazed at how many fish we've caught today, right?
Yeah, we've caught well in excess of 50 fish.
Right.
And a little bit, I think 6 species.
Yeah.
So.
And that's a normal day out here.
Yeah, that's what you shoot for. You'll have really good days. And then most days are like today. Just, you know, fish everywhere you go, you get some fish.
Jeff Winters guides the flowage on a daily basis. For more information, give Jeff a call. That phone number is 715-385-9313. 385-9313.
Pete, I'm getting too old for this. So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps? Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set? Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333.
The first thing that we're going to do today is attack panfish in the basin of a lake.
Just gives it a little extra flavor or smell.
Fishing jumbo perch in Devil's Lake, North Dakota. This is not too early to come out and catch walleyes, huh?
It's never too early.
This middle of May stuff for walleyes. It's cool.
It's a night and day difference putting the bait mate on.
This is ranked as one of the top smallmouth destinations in the world.
And that bait mate does work, doesn't it?
It does.
Catch more fish all year long with Baitmate Fish Attractant. Check it out at baitmate.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Well, now you can with Fleet Rewards. It's free to sign up and there's no credit card required. Using Fleet Rewards is easy. Earn points every time you shop. Plus, get exclusive member offers, birthday and anniversary perks, free tire rotations, and more. Download the Fleet Farm app or create an account at fleetfarm.com/rewards to start earning points today. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955.
Wow, Jeff, what an amazing day. Not only did we catch a bunch of fish, we caught a bunch of different species, and we only saw 2 boats all day.
It doesn't get any better, does it, Blake?
Yeah, and if families come up for vacation, can you guide with kids and a whole family and all that?
Sure, not a problem. We can accommodate. Most of us can take up to 3 people.
Okay, awesome.
Anything more than that, we got to bring a second guide in, which we can also accommodate.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you for an awesome day.
You bet.
And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish yet, but we'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm Blake Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.